Everyone, it's Froggy and I'm back again with another episode of Will a Wonderful World. So, we've got some new spots that have opened up here, and I'm hoping that we're going to get some letters from these random people. Oh, there's a bunch in here. Let's try this one.
Te extraño.
Mr. Assassin. Oh, just you. Okay. Mama didn't have any family in Hong Kong. A few regular customers, and I had a funeral service in his name, but not many people showed up. Aw, Mama died still? I was hoping that maybe, he would have just lost his eye, not completely died. There were some familiar faces, though. For instance, Ray. Throughout the service, we had kept our distance, pretending not to know each other. People thought Mama died because he had been accidentally caught in the crossfire between some of his customers. They lamented his bad luck. However, I knew the truth about his death. It was because of me. It was all because of me. Half a month later, I began to consider leaving this place full of nightmares and going back to Mexico. Zass. I don't know. It was a famous local shopping center with an unusual name, and the prices in the center were even more unusual. I hadn't seen Carlos for so long, and I wanted to bring him something nice. But looking at those fancy men's coats, I couldn't help but be at a loss. It had been so many years, I didn't even know what size he would be wearing. I was sizing a brown coat against myself while looking in the mirror, when I felt a sense of danger coming from more than one direction. The elevator at the southwestern corner, the discount department in the northwestern corner, the food cart that sold juicy beef balls in the southeastern corner. If I were an assassin of B+ level, they were probably around a C-. Still, I was outnumbered. Besides, I didn't have my dagger or gun on me since I didn't expect that I would need them. Well, that's your first mistake, Alicia. I pretended to not have noticed them, and slowly walked towards the security stairwell in the northeastern corner. I tried to keep close to the other shoppers. However, the security stairwell turned out to be not so secure either. The only route left was to go towards the 4th floor. They were doing some renovations on the 4th floor. Construction materials were everywhere, but there were no workers around. But then I spotted a sniper with a rifle on the roof of the building across the street. I had to scratch my plan of escaping by the window ledge. I could hear footsteps of different sizes coming from inside the stairwell, even though they were clearly trying to keep it light. I had no choice but to hide in a storage room full of cleaning supplies. I sat down on an upside-down bucket, feeling defeated. I would always dream about the end of my life every time that I went on a mission for Ray. I had the same kind of dream over a dozen times. Therefore, my current situation wasn't completely unexpected to me. Still, I felt a little choked up. I put my hand into my pocket, hoping to find a napkin. Instead, I found a wrinkled business card. The business card that was very suspicious by all standards. 9999-6666-8888. I half-heartedly texted the message to the number, asking Assassin Zucco for help. Or Zucco? To my surprise, I soon received a reply, albeit an automated one. This number only accepts messages in Morse code. Your message was not valid. Please edit and try again. Well, that was interesting. Ooh, wait, can we click on this? Morse code is a method of transmitting text information as a series of on-off codes. Different combinations represent various letters, numbers, symbols. It was named after the inventor of Samuel F.B. Morse. The most well-known Morse code is SOS, 3 dots, 3 lines, 3 dots, which became the worldwide standard distress signal in 1908. The letters were not an abbreviation, nor do they have a real meaning. It was chosen simply because it was the easiest code to be sent and recognized. Now, I used to be a part of cadets, which is like a military thing, I guess, for kids. And this was something that they taught us pretty early on. Now, I don't remember all of it, so seeing it is like, right, but yeah. I guess it's handy. It's interesting anyways. My training did include Morse code, but I hadn't used it for a long time. Let me think. It should be... ... line, ... SOS. Sent. I got another response. Oh boy. ADS. Short for address. They wanted to know where I was. But before I could respond, the people outside had shot the storage room door full of holes. Strangely, I didn't die. Every day people came in and out of the dungeon in which they were holding me. They tortured me in various and creative ways day after day, unleashing their profound hatred. They pulled off my fingernails, cut off my fingers and toes, and dipped my hands and feet into salt water. Oh, they burned me with red-hot iron pokers and poured boiling oil on me. They had gouged out my eyes so I could only tell them apart by their voices. But they all kept asking me the same question. Who do you work for? I would never tell them. I would take it to my grave. No, to my hell. Eventually, I could no longer tell who was torturing me anymore. My only regret was that I didn't have a cyanide capsule with me. However, there was this one young man named Ren, who I think Carlos knows, who asked me once if there was anything that he could do for me during his shift. He said that he would try his best to do whatever I asked, except for letting me go or killing me. I thought for a while and smiled. I have a younger brother named Carlos. If you meet him someday, please be nice to him. Well, I didn't deserve to ask for forgiveness from the Heavenly Father. I was doomed to go to hell. My only wish left was that my brother could be well and happy. Morse code? That was an interesting human invention. A is ... line, B is ... line ... C is... who am I talking to? Alicia. Alright, let's start it out. My training did include Morse code, but I hadn't used it for a long time. Let me think. It should be... Now, we should probably say where we are, which is XAS. Now, I can't quite remember all of it, like I said. Let's see. Profile load, options, collections. Dictionary. Let's find Morse code. Down. Oh, why is it not here? Alzheimer's disease, archives, blah, 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 blood type. Oh, here it is. Okay, so X line dot, hold on, I wanna write this down. I need a pencil or something. Alright, so line dot line, and then A is dot line, and then S is dot. Okay. I didn't think that this would ever really be useful, but here we are. All right, start. Okay, so line dot line, and then dot line, and then dot. Yep, nope, that works perfectly. Okay, that's good. That should work. Okay. Xas. Sent. It was the name of the shopping center. I wasn't really holding my breath. There was no way they could save me in time, even if they wanted to. And even if they got here, there were 10 floors in the center. By the time they found me, I would be long dead. I was right. In the end, I wasn't saved by this Zucco man. Instead, I was filled full of holes behind the storage room door. Strangely, I didn't die. Oops. Every day, people came in and out of the dungeon in which they were holding me. They tortured me in various and creative ways, day after day, unleashing their profound hatred. They pulled off my fingernails, cut off my fingers and toes, and dipped my hands and feet into salt water. They burned me with a red-hot iron poker and poured boiling oil on me. They had gouged out my eyes so that I could only tell them apart by their voices. But they all kept asking me the same question: who do you work for? I would never tell them. I would take it to my grave. No, to my hell. Alright, rank A. Okay, I had to go and look in a walkthrough because I seriously have been racking my brain. I cannot think of any other one. So they said to do line dot dot line. There we go. So line dot dot line dot. Oh, here. This is why. Line dot 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 line. So line dot dot line, 4 dots, and then a line. I'm not sure what that means. X4. Oh, okay. Sent. X4 or short for Zas 4th floor. Oh. I guess. Alright. I mean, how is he gonna get it from X? I don't know how he will, but alright. There was no time to send something more specific. I didn't even know if they could read it. Boom! The entire storage room shook. I couldn't hear any people outside anymore, only the sizzling of burning flames. I pushed away the mop that had just fallen on me and opened the metal door. The entire floor appeared to have been bombed by a fighter jet. The people there weren't able to escape from the attack. They were all lying on the ground dead. The sniper across the street was gone too. I jumped off of the ledge from the 4th floor and grabbed a hoodie in a nearby shopping stall. Then I followed the safest path back to the Chungking Mansions. The Chungking Mansions in Hong Kong are located at 3644 Nathan Road, Tsim Sha Tsui. The building is 17 stories tall and consists of 5 blocks. Built in 1961, the mansions are made up of many independent low-budget hotels, shops, and other businesses. The merchants and residents here include many people from South Asian countries, such as India and Pakistan, as well as African countries. Time magazine referred to it as the best example of globalization in action. It has also been one of the favorite spots for backpackers to stay in Hong Kong. Some people, though, consider it a scary den of drug dealers, illegal immigrants, and dubious restaurants. However, after a complete renovation in 2004, the conditions have greatly improved. It was also famously featured in Wang Kar-wai's 1994 film Chungking Express. So this is a real place. I wonder if the shopping center is real too. I'll have to look into that and maybe ask my friend who lives in Hong Kong about it. There we go. The door opened, and the first thing that I saw was an adult magazine. You are breaking and entering. No, I'm just reading in my good friend's home. I am not your good friend. I had noticed the intrusion before I came in. Right now, the surprise visitor was sitting on my bed. Hello? You are not who I thought you were, but okay. He was holding an adult magazine from 3 months ago. And he had a sarcastic smirk on his face. Well, would you like to be my good friend then? Or, to be more precise, my associate? No thanks. I intend to leave Hong Kong soon. I missed Mexico so much. I missed Carlos so much. He tossed me a phone. I caught it and saw a list of names on the screen. Every name was followed by a photo and a series of digits. I was the 8th name on the list, and the number after it looked massive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... $2 million. Doesn't it look fantastic? Do you have any family? If so, it's time to cut them off. I tossed the phone back to him. I looked at him and sighed. Why didn't you just kill me? You still owe me for the RPG. It was really expensive, and $2 million is nowhere near enough to cover it. RPG. A rocket-propelled grenade, aka RPG, is a shoulder-fired anti-tank weapon system that fires rockets equipped with an explosive warhead. The rockets are typically fired at walls, grounds, vehicles, and so on to maximize area explosive damage, instead of penetrating damage to human combatants. Due to its applicability and low cost, like the AK series, the RPG has been playing an irreplaceable role in international armed conflicts and asymmetric warfare. The most widely known design might be the RPG-7, designed by a Soviet Union in 1958. Not a Soviet Union, the Soviet Union, my bad. But neat. Bullshit. Did anybody ever tell you that you are full of it? Fine, fine, this is the real reason. He rolled up his sleeve and I saw the tattoo on his muscular arm. It was a little rabbit carrying a carrot. It's actually a number. Can you tell what it is? The folding ears on the rabbit and the carrot that was sticking out of its body, and the big feet. It was a 3? I believe you have something similar on you. I involuntarily touched the tattoo on my upper stomach. The dragon tattoo. I remembered exactly what it looked like. It was also a number. 6. Zucco left. I collected all of my important possessions and put them into a small suitcase. I asked someone else to send all of the money that I had to the orphanage anonymously. From here on, I would never write another letter. I had nothing in my wallet but a business card. It had a simple design but unusual contact information on it. A few words were printed in bold on the thin white card. Zucco. Assassin broker. Send your resume to 999-8888-66666. Assassin training. Cool. Alright, well, there you go. Boom. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos from me, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.